Pusin.
Okay, so let's move now to the analysis of variance or simply what we call now ANOVA. So ANOVA is a name for a collection of statistical models and methods how that deal with whether or not the variable means differ significantly now across observation group. So if you notice from the definition, so yung purpose ng ANOVA is almost the same as the t-test. So that is to know whether so there should be a significant difference now so between now or among now the given variables. So in general terms, ANOVA is a statistical method so that permits one to make an interpretive statement so about overall differences among the means for the group now of observations. Yeah. So we can perform this type now of analysis if yung target number of variables must consist now of two or more dependent now variables. So meaning to say, so pwede rin natin siya i-apply so between two variables since the purpose is just the same as the so-called now the t-test. So there are two types of ANOVA procedure. So one would be yung tinatawag natin na one-way and then the other one now would be the two-way now ANOVA. But in this course, so the discussion is only limited to the so-called na one-way ANOVA. So the purpose of a one-way ANOVA test is to determine the existence of a statistically significant difference among several groups now of means. So the test actually uses now variances so to help determine if the means are equal now or not. So in one way ANOVA, so meron tayong two variables. One would be yung tinatawag natin na factor variable and then the other one now would be the dependent variable. So usually, yung factor variable natin would be of a qualitative type now of data. So that is, so it should be either a nominal or an ordinal type now of data. While for the dependent variable, so it should be of a quantitative type. Otherwise, kung hindi siya quantitative, so we cannot perform now this type now of analysis. So pag sinabing quantitative, so the data set now must be of an interval type now of data or a ratio type now of data. So let's have them an example. So Mr. X, a young banker, has moved from Manila branch to Quezon City branch. So where he has recently been promoted and made the manager of the XYZ bank. Now the young bank manager is still struggling with finding the best way to staff now his branch. He knows that he needs to have more tellers on Friday than on other days. But is trying to find if the need for tellers is constant across now the rest of the week. Nag-collection ng data, and then based now from the gathered data, so pwede siya mag-conclude if yung mean number of transaction for different days now of the week is not equal or at least so there is one day so that is different now from others. Here is the data set. So, paki-open po nung Excel nyo and then encode the following data sets in your Excel worksheet. And then let me know if than encoding. Nilanggam yung... Okay na? Okay, so let's perform now yung data analysis. So using now ANOVA, using the Excel now software. So we press now for the data and then we press the data analysis. So we look for the ANOVA single factor. And then we press here now, okay. So, so for the input range, dadrag lang po natin yung lahat ng data. So, including po yung variable name. Then, make it a point na may check yung labels in first row. And then, yung alpha defaulted into the 0.05. Then, we look for the vacant cell now in your Excel worksheet. So, sa ilalim na lang ng dataset. Then, we press here now, okay. Yan. So, if you notice, so, meron tayong dalawang sets of table from the output. So, the first table correspond to the descriptive now statistics. So, for the descriptive, so what is given would be the average or simply the mean. So, together with their corresponding now variances. While for the second output or the second table, so this is the result of the ANOVA test. In ANOVA test, hindi ANOVA yung tawag for the test, but instead, it's called an F test. So this is the value of the F test, so which is given by 3.24. Then, naka-indicate din yung p-value, so together with the critical now value. Yeah. So the significance can be determined the same as what we did now from the t-test, di ba? So, kino-compare lang natin si p-value over dun sa sinet natin na alpha level, di ba? So, the p-value, so which is given by 0.035735 is less than the alpha level, so which is equivalent now to the 0.05. So, sabi natin, pag ang p-value would be less than the alpha level, so nire-reject natin si HO or simply yung null hypothesis. So, pag nire-reject natin si null, so ibig sabihin, significant yung test. So, take note in the ANOVA procedure, so if we found now yung test natin to be of significant, so we need to conduct yung tinatawag natin na post-hoc or a follow-up test. So just to determine, so which among now of the given variable is different now from the others. Kasi pag nalaman natin na si ANOVA would be significant, ang sinasabi niya lang would be so there is a difference in at least one of the given now variable from the study. So hindi niya pinipinpoint so which among now of the given now variable is different from the others. Ayan. So when we know tell us that at least one group is different from each other, but it won't tell us so which groups now are different. So if our test returns a significant statistics, so we may need to run a post-hoc test or simply a follow-up test to tell us exactly so which groups have difference now means. So maraming method to conduct now the follow-up test or the post-hoc test. So meron tayong tinatawag na Bonferroni, least significant difference, the Takis, the Danet-C, the Shipei, at marami pa pong iba. Sad to say, in Excel data analysis tool, isa lang yung available na approach or method. And that is yung tinatawag natin na Bonferroni approach. But in some other statistical software packages, available po lahat ng method na to. Since the only available method sa Excel data analysis would be the Bonferroni, so wala tayong choice kundi gamitin si Bonferroni approach. So actually, so si Bonferroni approach is the same as the t-test. So two sample assuming now unequal now variances. So to perform, so we press the data and then we press the data analysis. Then we look for the t-test. So two sample assuming now unequal variances. So we all know that from the t-test, Ang concern lang is between two variables, di ba? Since meron tayong apat na variable for the studies, so we need to take all the combination of two out now of this given now four, di ba? So one combination would be the Monday and Tuesday. So another combination would be the Monday and Wednesday. Another combination would be the Monday and Thursday. Other would be Tuesday and Wednesday. Another would be the Tuesday, Wednesday. And lastly, it should be the Wednesday now and the Thursday. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong anim na combinations out now of the given now for variables. So that is, we're going to perform 6 testing for this combination. So let's start the test with the combination now of the Monday and Tuesday. So we already performed t-test before, di ba? So for the variable 2, so it should be Tuesday. And then for the hypothesized mean difference, so this is 0, constant. So just to denote that there are no difference between variable 1 and variable 2. So naka-default na si alpha for the 0.05. So we look for the vacant cell. So sa ilalim na lang ng output ni ANOVA. Then we press her now. Okay. Di ba? Then we perform the same procedure with the other 5 combinations. So pakigawa na lang po. While I'm also performing the other 5. So pakigawa rin po. Okay, are you done? Na-perform niyo po? Okay na? Okay, so if you notice, so for forming now analysis of variance, so when the test value would be of significant, so the conduct of a post hoc test is required, di ba? And based on from the output, so napakarami niyang value na makikita for the output. So tulad ng sabi ko, so we need modifications. So when this output now is presented now in the result sections now of any research now undertaking. So for the post hoc, ang kailangan lang natin would be yung value ng P under the two tails. So which is the default option for the P value. Di ba? How the P now for the Monday and Tuesday is 0.053. So, hindi naman nagbabago yung procedure in the determination of the significance now of the test. Yeah. So, yung comparisons would be always with respect now to the set now alpha level. So, ang alpha level natin would be 0.05. So, this P is greater than the alpha level. So, if this is greater, so we said that the test now would be not significant. So, for the Monday, Wednesday, the value of P is still greater than the alpha level. So, again, so this is not significant. So, for the Monday, Thursday, so the value would be 0.006, so which is less than, so meaning to say, Monday and Thursday are significant. So for the Tuesday, Wednesday, the alpha level or the p-value would be greater than the alpha level. So not significant. Again, greater than, not significant. And lastly, 0.09 greater than, so meaning not significant. The only significant test would be between the Monday and Thursday. Diba? So from the post hoc, so the only significant test is between now the Monday now and Thursday. So as I have said, so we need to modify now this output in such a way na madali siyang maintindihan ng reader natin. Excuse me. Okay, so for the presentations, so since meron tayong dalawang test na kinonduct, automatically, meron tayo dalawang table how to present now for the result. Of course, yung first table natin would be yung output coming now from the analysis of variance, and then the second one would be for the post hoc test, di ba? So from the analysis of variance, so ang kinuha ko lang is yung corresponding mean or average from the output. Yeah. And then yung F-test, just to give the readers na ang ginamit kong test for this particular analysis would be the analysis of variance. And then the p-value for the interpretations. Di ba? Since ito less than the alpha level, so ang interpretations natin would be of significant. So for the table 2, so sabi ko sa inyo, di ba, ang kailangan lang natin would be is to tell the readers whether there is a difference exists in between now the two given now variables, di ba? So may typographical lang po rito. So this is not dosage, so it should be day po. So yung presentations ko for the post-hoc, I use asterisk for the significant while N is for the not significant. So from the output, di ba, meron tayong 6 na test na kinandak. So using now the Bonferroni approach, and then from the table, makikita na natin siya. So if you notice, for the columns, for the given variable, hanggang Wednesday lang siya. Kasi if I extend now the variable up to Thursday, repetitions lang siya nung results. Di ba? So, since meron tayong dalawang test, automatically, so meron tayong dalawang interpretations. So, the first paragraph would be for the first table, and then the second paragraph now would be for the table 2 or for the post-hoc test. So, basahin nyo na lang po. Okay, any question po? Any clarification? Wala. Wala. So, regarding pala dun sa research paper natin, since limited na lang yung time natin, so what are we going to do na with the research paper would be, ako na lang po magbibigay ng problems. So, all you have to do is to write a report for that particular ng problems. So, I'll use here one of the study conducted now by one of my mentee in the Graduate School of College of Engineering. So, real data po yun. So, all you have to do is to write the report in an IMRAD format. The same pa rin po yung format. So, introduction, the method, and then the result, and then the discussion po. So, I'll give the problems after nung last lecture natin. So, meron pa tayong dalawang lecture. So, yung correlations for the next week and then the regression analysis for the other week. And then after that, I'll give na the problem now for the research paper. So, the same pa rin po ang mechanics. So, grouping po siya, and then yung maximum number of member in a group would be 5 po. So, yun lang po. So, if none, so this ends now yung lecture natin for today. So, wait for the assessment 4, so which is to be uploaded now in your Google Classroom po. Okay, goodbye class and God bless you all po. So, bye-bye po.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po, sir.